how did Germans come to believe in Hitler? This story did not begin with hatred. It began with empty wallets, worthless money, and a population drowning in misery that surrendered itself to a monster. When an economy collapses, people stop caring about freedom. They want bread, they want security, they want order. And history shows us the same uncomfortable truth every time. Economic collapse doesn't just destroy countries, it destroys people's values too. As the First World War was coming to an end, Germany found itself buried under one of the heaviest economic and political ruins in modern history. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, was not merely a peace agreement. For the German people, it marked the beginning of economic suffocation, the destruction of national pride, and deep social unrest. War reparations, occupied territories, and overwhelming economic obligations pushed the country to the brink of collapse. By the early 1920s, the streets were filled with starving people, wages that lost their value overnight, and banknotes so worthless they were carried in wheelbarrows. The Weimar economy was collapsing under hyperinflation. Millions were unemployed, crime rates were rising, and a sense of chaos dominated urban life. The social fabric that held society together was unraveling, day by day. People no longer wanted complex democratic speeches delivered by politicians who seemed comfortable behind closed doors. They wanted bread. They wanted security. They wanted stability. And it was precisely at this moment that a small political movement, the National Socialist German Workers' Party, began its rapid rise. With powerful rhetoric and simple answers to complex problems, Nazi propaganda found fertile ground. Adolf Hitler discovered his opportunity within economic devastation and social despair. Wake up, we will make Germany strong again. Does that sound familiar? When the Great Depression struck in 1929, the German economy collapsed for a second time. Banks failed, unemployment exploded, and millions stood on the edge of hopelessness. Nazi propaganda attacked relentlessly, striking society at its weakest point. The culprits were already identified: communists, foreigners, Jews, the so-called November traitors who had signed Versailles. And so, trapped in desperation, the German people reached out for what appeared to be a strong hand. When Hitler came to power in 1933, many believed they had found a charismatic savior. History would reveal this belief to be one of humanity's most catastrophic illusions. In the final months of the Second World War, as Europe lay in ruins, a single question echoed across the world. Who was responsible for this catastrophe, and how would justice be served? When Nazi Germany collapsed in the spring of 1945, the Allied forces encountered horrors not only in the streets of Berlin, but behind the barbed wire of concentration camps, starving prisoners, burned documents, sealed gas chambers. The truth could no longer be hidden. When the Nazi regime fell, what emerged beneath it were images that would scar humanity's memory forever. For the first time in history, the Allies decided to establish an international tribunal, the International Military Tribunal, at Nuremberg. The objective was simple: to assign responsibility for war crimes to individuals and to hold them accountable in the name of humanity. The city of Nuremberg was chosen deliberately. Once the stage for grand Nazi propaganda rallies, it would now become a symbol of justice. In November 1945, the defendants entered the courtroom, men who had once terrorized Europe. Hermann Göring, Joachim von Ribbentrop, Julius Streicher, Wilhelm Keitel, and others. Never before had state leaders been placed on trial before an international court. This was the birth of a new legal order. As the trials began, evidence emerged that shocked the world. Photographs from concentration camps, written extermination plans, orders for torture and genocide, engineering blueprints of gas chambers. Many of the men responsible for these crimes showed little remorse in court. Out of the 24 individuals indicted in this first trial, only one openly expressed genuine regret. The defenses were strikingly similar. "I was following orders. It was done for the state. We didn't know." But the evidence spoke louder than words. In October 1946, the verdicts were delivered. They did more than determine the fate of the defendants. They established a principle for all humanity. War crimes cannot go unpunished. Some were executed. Others received long prison sentences. Some chose suicide. Others would face justice again in later trials. The Nuremberg trials gave birth to new concepts in international law: crimes against humanity, genocide, crimes against peace, and individual criminal responsibility. Today, the International Criminal Court, founded under the Rome Statute, exists to prosecute war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, and crimes of aggression. Yet countries such as the United States, Israel, and Russia have withdrawn from its core treaty. Many of those tried claimed they were victims of victor's justice. It seems that from then until now, not much has truly changed. Until we meet again to discuss another collapse. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. As the world moves toward a new crisis, we will learn together how to stand against it.